Welcome back, my friends. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a sneak peek into my tier system, which is the way that I list my items on eBay. It helps me keep track of how long I've had my inventory, and it helps me create sales throughout the week. So let's launch this reseller rowboat. Welcome back, my friends, to Reseller Rowboat. My name is Beth Ann, and I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark and occasionally Amazon. So I did a video about this topic a couple of years ago. It's my tier system. It's the way that I list my items and keep track of all of my inventory. But I'm doing things a bit differently now in my business model, so I thought I would go ahead and update you on how I'm doing it now. So let's go ahead and hop over to my PC screen. Let's get started. Right now, we're on the home page of my first eBay store. It's called 10 of Hearts. And if you look on the left-hand side, these are my categories of items. And right here, you'll see deals clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. This is how I set my tier system up. And the buyer doesn't have a clue what this is, but in the last 4 years of using the tier system, I have never once had a buyer ask me, what the heck is a club? What the heck is a diamond? I don't think most of my customers actually come to my storefront, so they don't see it anyway. Let's take a look at this item right here. I listed it recently, sometime in February. And if you're not familiar with eBay's categories, you're given two store categories, a primary and a secondary. So as you can see, this tunic is listed in the first category as clothing, women's tops, and it's a size 3X. And in the second category, I've given it the category of clubs because it was listed in February. So here's a good look at my tier system. So as you can see, anything that I listed in February or March of 2021 is going to go in the clubs category. And we're going to talk about what we'll do with that in a few minutes. Anything I listed in in January was in the diamonds category, but it was also in the primary category of wherever it went, plushes, shoes, whatever it is. The next one was spades, October, November 2020. And anything listed in August and September of 2020 was in the category of hearts. Anything that I listed before August of 2020 was put in the second category as clearance jackpot. I've named these categories this way because my theme of my store is poker. Now, in my previous video, I used these categories in a different way. What I would do is, let's say I listed something in February. Whenever I ran a sale, anything that was in clubs would be 10% off on my sales. Anything that was listed in diamonds might be listed at 15% off. Anything in spades, 20% off. Hearts, 25, 30% off. You get the idea. I have since changed my business model. So let me tell you what it is. So anything that was listed in hearts, spades, diamonds, or clubs right now, whenever I run a sale, which is 3 times a week, it's always 10% off. Now, I'm willing to take 25% off. And so what I do is whenever it comes up and says I have watchers and can I send offers to buyers, then I go ahead and offer them an additional 15% off. Also, if an offer comes in from a buyer, I know that if it was in the clubs category, if it was listed in February or March, I really want to try to keep at that 25% or a little bit below that when they make me an offer. But it gives me a good starting place. Now, my clearance jackpot, anything that's in my clearance jackpot right now, anytime it's on sale, which is 3 times a week, I list it at 30% off. And then for offers to watchers, I offer them an additional 20% off for a total of 50% off. And if an offer comes in and it was listed before August 2020, I like to try to keep at 50%. Sometimes we negotiate, we kind of, make a deal there, but again, that's just a really good starting point. Now, what's going to happen is in April, anything that's in the hearts category on March 1st, I'm going to move it to clearance jackpot. So any of these items here are going to be moved to clearance jackpot. And for April, And May of 2021, anything I list will be in the hearts category, and this will be taken away. So it's like a 8th month rotation, okay? But let's say I have something that I really don't want to ever list at 50% off. Well, I have another category called Royal Flush Specialty Items. And so I have clicked on Royal Flush Specialty Items, and you can see that I have some of these items that I simply don't want to get lost in the tier system. I don't want to accidentally offer someone 50% off on something that I think is worth more than that. So you have, this First United Methodist Church blanket. Some of these blankets here I've got listed kind of high. This antique fire school bell. This is a very, very rare plush that I just really don't want to mark down 50%. This is a very rare plush here. This is a hand crocheted Texas flag blanket. You get the idea. So any of those items are not going to be included in my clearance. So what I do is when I run my sales, these also are always listed at 10% off. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that right here so you can see. So this is how my sales look. So I actually only have to run 2 sales at a time. My 10% under spades, diamonds, clubs, hearts, and royal flush, and my clearance jackpot. Whereas before, each one of these tiers had a higher discount, so I was having to run like 4 or 5 sales at a time, and that was a real drag. I am going to be recording a video next week showing you how I schedule my sales. I want to say one more thing about specialty items. There are some things that I will put in specialty items for a different reason. Let's say that I have a winter coat that's new with tags. Well, I don't want it to get lost in the system and in 8 months go directly to clearance jackpot. I want it to run again through another fall, possibly another winter. So I will put it in the Royal Flush specialty items category. And that way, the most I will usually take is 25% off, possibly 30% if someone makes me an offer. I also use this tier system to refer to when I'm making offers on Poshmark. So if I have an item on Poshmark and I have it listed, at my full price, which is 25% higher than the average price, and someone comes in and they make me an offer on something that was listed in October, then I go ahead, if they like it, let's say they just like the item, I go ahead and I offer them a 25% discount right off the top. If they like an item that was listed before August 2020, I go ahead and offer them a 50% discount because that's how much I would take on eBay. So I always have this pulled up when I am looking at activity in my Poshmark closet. I'd like to pause this video for just 1 sec to remind you that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please just hit the rowboat in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen at any time during this video, and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live or upload a new video. Now we are in my second eBay store, which is an appliance parts store, and I only have 2 subcategories, and the first one is a little bit misleading, but it is called new arrivals, and new arrivals is anything that I listed in 2020 or later. And then I also have a section called clearance items, so that would be anything that was listed in 2019 when I opened this eBay store. So let's take a look at how the tier system works in this way. Again, I only have to run 2 sales every time I run a sale. So anything that was listed in 2020 to present is listed at 25% more than your average sales price. And then I run a 10% sale at all times. And again, if someone likes the item, I offer them an additional 15% off, which equals my, which equals my 25% that I want. That's a good starting place. Anything that was listed in 2019 is going to be listed on sale at 30% off, and then I will send them an offer for an additional 20% off, which gives me my 50% off. Now, what's going to happen on December 31st of 2021, I will move anything that was listed in 2020 will be moved to clearance. So basically everything will stay on for 2 years at that 10% off or total 25% off. And if you're wondering to yourself, Beth, how in the world do you keep track of all these dates? Well, this answer is simple. I schedule them in my bullet journal. And for more information on bullet journaling, just hit the link in the upper right-hand corner right now, and it'll take you straight to my bullet journal playlist. I hope this video has given you a lot of information about my tier system. If you have any questions, be sure you make a comment below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, may God keep you in his pocket and paddle on.